It's time, reading time. Welcome to Reading Time with Amanda Brown. If You Had a Jetpack. Words by Lisl H. Detlefsen. Illustrated by Lindsay Hunter. If you found yourself bored with nothing to do, you could build your own jetpack. Putting it together might be tricky, but since you're clever, you'd figure it out. Eventually, while learning how to fly, your little brother would see you and get jealous. So you'd have to build him a jetpack too. And teach him how to use it patiently. Once you both got the hang of it, you'd want to show your jetpacks to all of your friends at school. You could demonstrate how it works during show and share time. Go, right, left. Cruise through the cafeteria line at lunch. And play turbo tag at recess. Cautiously. After soaring around school all day, you might get called down to the office. The principal would explain that his car has a flat tire and ask you for a ride home, politely. Your mom would be so proud of you for helping the principal that she'd be in an extra good mood. You'd decide it was the perfect time to ask if you could fly south to visit your Nana. Naturally, your little brother would beg to come along. Please, take me. Persistently. Your mom would agree, but not before making you both pinky promise to be careful and wear your helmets and call when you get there. But after all that, you'd be clear for takeoff. Immediately. After seeing you fly into her yard, Nana would probably ask to borrow your jetpack. Convincing her to give it back would be difficult, so you might have to insist. Whoosh! Firmly. You could thank Nana for returning your jetpack by helping her with a few errands. You'd stop for her groceries and take her pet for a walk and pick up her new golf clubs. While delivering Nana's dry cleaning, you might be reminded that you've always wanted to visit the astronauts in space. So you'd say goodbye to Nana and your little brother and prepare for departure. Boldly. When you arrived at the space station, the astronauts would be so blown away by your clever homemade jetpack that they'd invite you to hang out for a while. Of course, if they needed help with a slight spaceship repair, you would volunteer. Bravely. The astronauts would be so impressed that they'd call the president to let her know. The president would want to honor your service with a special medal. The award ceremony would be all over the news. There would be photographs to take, interviews to give, and autographs to sign. Modestly. After all that attention, you might need a little break. So you'd fly away to relax on the sandy beach of a deserted planet. Or perhaps you'd head someplace where you'd blend in with the crowd. Unexpectedly. Either way, you would start to miss your family. So you take one last flight around the galaxy and blast back home. As you come in for a landing, your overworked jetpack might malfunction dramatically. Luckily, your mom would be so happy to see her favorite jetpacker that she wouldn't scold you for making such a big mess. But she would want to go back to Nana's house to pick up your little brother. And since your jetpack needs repairs, you'd have to take a boring car ride to get there. Of course, you're never bored for very long. After all, a clever person like you can do anything. If you enjoyed today's story, hit that like button. Also, subscribe so you'll know when the next story is available and share it with somebody else. I'm so glad that you took the time to join me for Reading Time with Amanda Brown. I look forward to you joining me next time.